that need to be today. And every one of you, I'm sure, begged your kids to come through. Make sure you come through. You know, I get it. I would be in the same shoes, and I'm probably not going to get to each and every one of you, but I hope I make it to your heart. Okay, so, and if there's questions that you guys have, general questions about heaven or anything like that, that I can put into perspective for you, I'm here for even the toughest questions, you guys. I never wanted to share this ability until I had the knowing that came with it. And that's what really gives me the confidence to share this on a level that I do without any bullshit. So let's just start connecting if that's okay. And you guys can hear me okay? We'll see how far this thing stretches, because I tend to walk around a little bit when I can. I'm just gonna start asking your loved ones to line up in a way that I understand them best. I'm gonna scoot past this beautiful lady right here, and we're gonna start connecting. I have a young female who's pulling me back here. She's telling me my blood was sick. She's making me feel, are you in the pink? Are you mom in the pink? Yes. I feel like I have a daughter coming through for you. She's making me feel as though my blood was sick. Do you understand that? Was this cancer? Leukemia is a cancer, yeah. And she's making me feel like she was fairly young. She's younger than me, she's telling me. So I'm 46. She makes me feel like she's fairly young, but she is an adult when this happens. 36? Perfect. I'll kind of repeat you guys a little bit just so that they can hear on the, not every time, but she's telling me it was found a little bit late though, but she does make me feel as though she fought her ass off in a big way. And there's a sister for her. She's making me feel like she has sisters.
Her cousin died. Are they with her?
Yes, she's telling me that there's a female like a sister with her. Yes, ma'am. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
She passed in a different way.
Yes.
I feel like her passing was more sudden and tragic. Do you understand that? She's telling me to let you know that they are together in heaven, tearing it up, just like they would in life. Nothing's changed. We don't have to tiptoe around heaven, folks. So they're still sassy. Were we talking about going up north? Because she's referencing my trip, and I'm actually going to Pine Top soon. Very cool. And the wood on the side, are we having to fix the wood on the outside? Is it having an issue? Why do I feel like I'm stepping on something that I shouldn't be stepping on? So is one of the steps?
Well, the paint was peeling and yeah.
Near the step area?
Yes.
Yeah, because it's got to be near the steps and the wood. She's telling me that you guys are fixing that area.
Yes.
You understand that?
Yeah.
Cool. She's awesome. She's a good icebreaker at least, right? And I love the way, you guys, the way that I see this stuff, it's not an out loud voice in my ear, just so you know, this is really like her using my mind or my memory. So when I'm seeing the steps and I'm seeing that there's an issue with the wood of the steps, it's like I'm remembering it. If you would remember an issue that you have, right, with the step area, that's how she downloads it to me, basically, to give it to me to mom, to be more specific. And I really want them to give me those specifics because I think they're important for you, because it's not really about the steps. Her daughter is saying, Mom, I love you, I'm with you, I see you, in that validation. Has nothing to do with the fucked up wood. Yes, I'm cussy. Sorry.
I love it.
Okay.
You can move if you want.
Oh no, I will, girl, don't you worry. I will wrap you up with this cord if I have to, but I'll unwrap you when I'm done. Oh, that's okay, I can swim. We're good. Just know that she sends her love in a big, big way, and I love that she broke the ice today. It's funny, you guys, because on my way here, I asked heaven for a sign, and I said, if you guys could just please send me a butterfly. I always ask for something specific, and I said, it doesn't matter what form it's in, I just want to see a butterfly. And where is she at? Raise your hand. There she is. I didn't see a butterfly all the way here, and it's a little breezy and chilly outside, so no damn butterfly. And I'm getting on the elevator to come up to the room for the first time, and this girl has a damn butterfly on her foot, tattooed. And I was like, oh my God, there's my butterfly. So it just tells me that today's gonna be a good day, for a good day. I'm gonna keep going, guys. There was another sign I saw, it's so funny because I took a picture of it. There was a vehicle that said drum on the license plate, and I feel like I have a young male back this way that played the drums? Like, there's some drum on thing that I need to bring up back here. Huh? Yeah, it's a license plate that said, okay. Got you. Well, I'm getting pulled back there when I'm bringing up the license plate, and this is a young male that I'm talking about. You understand that? Okay, perfect. But there's more than one license plate.
Yeah.
Like, what's the 4? Is there actually 4 different ones?
No, we just had a thing where we would, if we couldn't figure out a personalized license plate, we would always just send them to each other. He was quick at figuring them out.
I don't think that's it. I got water, see? So for me, I feel like there's a tie to the drum on that I'm seeing, and I feel like there's a young male back this way that's talking about drumming. Yes, I'm still directly in front of the other lead, right? My love to you, girl. And it's not by chance that you're getting a Me Too like experience. The fact that I'm bringing up the license plate, please know that your son in spirit is, but I do feel like this is about the drumming. He used to drum, but he didn't continue to drum, correct?
Right.
But he's made me feel like he was a young adult also when he's passing, correct? But he's talking about another instrument as well. He played more than one. He's telling me he tried more than one. I don't think he was great at the others. Yeah, that's a good mom response. He was all right. But it just tells me that I'm with you. When he's telling me, yeah, tell her I tried to play other ones, right? Now, he does make me feel as though his passing was sudden. And he's making me feel as though it took a quick turn. Do you understand that? So he had health issues, correct? And he's telling me it took a quick turn at the end. So he does make me feel as though we thought that I would continue longer than this. Honestly, he's making me, but he's also taking me down as well. Was he having issues down below?
He did, but that's not what.
Just part of, just more detail. I'm gonna get closer, sorry. I'm gonna start wrapping Elizabeth with my cord. We got this, Elizabeth. Just wanna make sure that you can hear and see me as well, right? But he is taking me down as well. He's making me feel like he was sick for some time, actually. So this was a process, he's telling me. And he's telling me it's not regular cancer. Right, he's telling me it's not just regular cancer. So he had health issues for some time that were not just cancer, correct? And then at the end, cancer, yeah. And he's telling me it was affecting him here as well. So it was affecting him in his brain area, because I feel like I'm losing verbalization as well. And although his eyes were still working. So I feel like I was actually responding with my eyes at times, even when I'm losing verbalization, because he's telling me I gave I love yous. You helped to take care of him, he says. Were we moving him actually? Were you moving him for care? He's talking about moving him. Closer to you. Because he's moving me in your home. So he lived in your home, but were we moving him for care at the end? Towards the end of life?
He always lived at home. I mean, he had hospital. He never
Lived away from home. Because he's putting him close to you, like you were taking care of him at the end of life. He's tied to others here, he's telling me. Is he not his? You're not his, he says. I love it. Now he's making me feel as though, were we putting him in the living room? He says, you put me in the living room and I feel like everybody got to hang out with me. He says, thank you. Because he's showing me friends coming as well. So I do feel like you shared him with so many. That's huge. Sometimes we close everybody out and we just want that private time to ourselves. And sometimes we want to welcome everybody in. And there's no wrong way of doing it, you guys. There's no wrong way of doing it. Every moment that we spend with them at the end of life, or every moment that we don't spend that with them at the end of physical life, I should say, because their life never ends, is really how they wrote it in heaven long before they ever came here. You're not bigger than their blueprint. You can't change those moments. If you weren't there for a moment, you weren't meant to be. And if you were there for a moment that was tragic, they gave that moment to you out of love. And there's no in between, I promise. And you couldn't have done it any differently. But anyways, he's making me feel like he was in the living room, and he's making me feel like there was others in the room when he's passing, he's telling me, but I don't feel like the room's full. He's making me feel like it was more intimate. So, were there two? He's telling me two in the room. And he said it was absolutely beautiful. I feel like he passed in peace, and you gave that to him. So please know that your son is grateful. All right? I'm gonna keep going with others, guys. I'm gonna get a drink of water. Thank you. You guys, I have like a dog pile of loved ones. You have no idea, right? You get crowds like this and they're like, let's roll. They know what you guys need though, so we'll just keep doing it, right? I want to talk about the brother here. He's making me feel like this was sudden as well. Do you understand that? He's telling me this happened quickly. You understand that? Okay. Yep, I feel like I'm with you. He's showing me there's other siblings though as well. So we do have other siblings. What's the two?
3.
Is there 2 more besides you?
No, we're, in total, we were 7.
Okay, why is he
They're with
separating
him.
2?
Oh, because 2 of them have a different dad.
Yeah, because he's separating 2. Cool. 2 have a different dad, she's saying? Okay. But you're tied to him, he's telling me.
You have the same dad.
You have the same dad, correct?
Same mom, same dad.
Yeah, but he's putting 2 to the side. So, I mean, not that they're chopped liver, but he's referencing that that 2 of them are a little separate, right? He didn't live here, he's telling me, but he was near you, he's telling me. So was he moving away though?
He was here, but he got deported. So he was in TJ and then he moved further down to Mexico.
He says, I was here, I was close to you, but then I had to go away. So he was deported?
Yeah.
Okay. My love is with you and your family for that, right? But he's making me feel like then he had to stay away for a bit. Because I feel like we didn't get to see each other for a little bit. He always loved you. You did come, he's telling me. So you came to see him more than once, he's telling me. Now, he does make me feel like there were health issues for him, though, as well. So he did have some health issues.
He was diabetic.
Yeah, and he's making me feel like he wasn't taking care of that.
Yeah.
Well, stubborn. That's okay. He's amazing in heaven. And your daughter is tied to him. Okay, but he's like a funkle.
He's my brother, my older brother.
He's telling me he's the funkle. So he's the fun uncle?
Yeah.
His name's Alfonso.
His name's what?
Alfonso.
Alfonso. Is that like funkle? It's close, right? Oh my God, I love it. Now, but she knew him well. She's telling me that he was close by.
Yeah.
And hold on, I'm trying to figure out what she's showing me. Were you changing out flowers
Yeah.
in a pot type thing or something?
Yeah.
Like just recently?
Yeah. I mean, at home, and I also went to her grave to get all the flowers out.
She's telling me you just changed out all the flowers?
Yeah, I took all of them out.
But why am I adding wings? Were you adding wings? This is at home.
Oh, at home.
Mm-hmm.
No, I do a lot of stuff. I put a lot of stuff on. I have like a picture and a little, right?
Are you okay?
Uh-huh.
Okay, good. I know CPR, and if it doesn't work out, then I can still talk to you later. Sorry, a little medium humor. I'm gonna get kicked out again. Oh my gosh, I love it. So she's taking me home and she's hanging up wings in my vision. So are we just hanging like a new angel?
I put something, I always put, yeah, it's like little decorations. I want to say it does have wings. It's like 3.
But do we hang it on something? Because she's
I put it up on a little.
up top.
Yeah.
Okay.
On the wall where I have a picture and then I put like candle and flowers and it's a little, I don't know what they're called. Like,
Check it when you get home, send me a picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got this. I feel like I've already walked through her passing. So we've already walked through her passing,
Twice.
correct?
Yeah.
And she's talking about siblings also.
Yeah.
So there are siblings for her. Is there a brother?
I have 2 brothers and my dad and I've had originally where they keep them.
Yeah, because you have 2 brothers that have passed?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
And my dad.
They're all there.
My dad doesn't have a message for my brother. He's my older brother who's very close to him. And I brought him today. I'm like,
Maybe we can talk to Dad. I love it. Now he's tying me to Mexico though as well. So there's Mexico ties to the family.
well, we're from Mexico. He passed away here and he used to stay here 6 months ago.
Because he's making me feel like he was still tied to Mexico, so he still
Yeah.
spent time there
We were
at the
over
end of
there
life.
And they were here.
And he would come to see you here, is what?
He
So
would come here to work and go see us.
to
over
spend time with you here. And he's making me feel like there's still a place there tied to the family as well. Were you actually talking about just going?
I was planning, but.
He says you were just talking about just going
there. Yeah.
recently, even if you didn't go, but he's making me feel like he was gonna go with you. Is there another female that we were gonna go see?
Is there another?
Is she hot? I'm just kidding. She's cute, right? He said, hey, she asked me for a message. Be careful what you wish for. Dad sends his love. I'm gonna keep moving right now in the room a little bit, sorry. Oh my gosh, you guys, I have so much fun with this. Hi, everybody. I feel like I have 10 chins with this thing. Oh my gosh. Hold it higher. Okay. Yeah, that's okay. I'm gonna be coming back here with a young male. I know, don't raise your hand yet, because I know there's probably more than one, right? I'm getting reference to a red truck with this. I feel like there was a red truck that we were wrenching on, and I'm getting pulled. Why do I keep getting pulled here? Hold on. I have a young male, and I literally keep getting pulled like right here, and I feel like there's a red truck that we were wrenching on. Does that not make sense right here? I do feel like I might be with you guys.
It's a red car.
A red vehicle? Okay, got you. But were we wrenching on a red vehicle?
Changing out a battery?
Just recently, correct? There's a red, this is a truck, you guys. I don't want to change it to a car. Hold on just a second. What is it? Here, it's here.
My son died when he was fixing the red truck.
Yeah, it's you. Sorry. I don't know, there's a mail that I'll get to here, but I kept getting pulled back here. But there's a red truck that I'm wrenching on, and this is in the timing of the passing, correct? Cool. He's got a really cool story to tell when he gets to heaven. You just picture him telling everybody, sit the hell down, guess how I got here. That's his story. He wasn't boring in life, right? Yeah, why do I feel like it was going to the side? Was there something that was he to the side of it?
Oh, well, he was killed, but I don't know if I wasn't there, so it wasn't an accident, so.
No, right, not an accident, but he's making me feel like this was sudden and there was wrenching on a red truck, correct? Okay. Why is he adding feathers to you? Were we adding feathers to that?
Yeah, I just got this from him.
He's telling me you just added the feathers
Yeah.
to that. Oh, he says, I love it. There's another one he's telling me as well. So that's for him as well,
Yeah.
tied to him. But were you gonna add words? He says you were
later.
gonna add words
Yeah.
to this, but you haven't done it yet.
Actually, his signature.
That's okay, yeah, he's just writing on it with words in my vision, so he's making me feel like she's also gonna add words. You three, when we're done, we're gonna talk after this before you leave, okay? Okay, sorry. Is there a sister for him as well?
No, a wife.
Because he's showing me a beautiful female in his age group.
Yes, his wife.
Okay. She's separate, he's telling me. So she lives separate? She's living away from you a little bit?
Yeah, in 30 minutes.
And he's talking, were they holding off on kids? He's making me
No,
feel
they
like,
have
he's
two.
two, but were they holding off on one more?
They thought about it.
He's telling me there was two, but we were holding off on having more kids.
Yeah.
And is there a daughter for him?
No, but maybe with him over there.
Because he's telling me there's a baby girl.
I think it's with him in heaven because I went to a medium and they told me she had a
They lost a
miscarriage.
baby?
Yeah.
Okay. So she's saying, yes, he lost a baby, and another medium has previously told her it's a little girl. So for me, that's probably validating that message for you. I gotta get water, sorry. Talk too much. Now he was close to home just before this happened, he's telling me. So this was
It's like a block away
this
from my house.
really close to your house when he passed, correct?
Yes.
But you didn't get to see him, he's telling me. So I don't feel like we got there to see him, but he's holding off. Were they holding off telling you at first?
Yes.
Because I feel like they delayed telling you. I want you to
Next day,
know
a day later.
a day later, and he passed a block from her home. So I can tell you that your son was working overtime to make sure that you didn't become a part of that tragedy, and he kept you from that moment out of love. And because he's telling me that he made sure it was delayed, and I mean, typically we don't find out a day later, especially if it's a block away from home. Somebody knows you, right? Know that your son did that out of love. So if we look back and wish we could have been more a part of those moments, you weren't meant to be. And he loves you very much, okay? I'm gonna keep bouncing because I wanna try to get to as many as I can, you guys, in the time that we have. We're doing good. Drink water. Elizabeth is a great cameraman, isn't she? She makes me look good. Again, you guys, I have so many. If I go back here to the young male, he does make me feel though there was an addiction issue tied to him with you that I almost went to. Yes, sorry. He struggled with addiction for a bit, he's telling me. Do you understand that? And I feel like you were a fucking warrior trying to love him through every moment, and tough love. I can tell you that he's extremely grateful for the tough love. And some of those moments are the hardest things that we ever give to our kids, right? Especially if they're the last earthly, physical moments that we get to give to them is, God damn it, get your shit together, right? And I feel like we had some of those moments not long before his passing. Your son wants to know you to know that he's grateful for those moments. And, you know, we can enable them and give them everything that we possibly can too, and then we feel guilty for giving them too much and making it easy, right? So there's no easy way of walking through addiction. You guys, addiction is something that is written long before we ever come here as an obstacle for growth, not only for ourselves, but for our family. Each and every person in an addict's life grows in ways they never would have grown without that addiction. It is tough. Life is not meant to be easy. If life was meant to be perfect, you would have stayed your asses in heaven and not come here for this life. Your son, as you sat and made a blueprint for this world, sat in heaven with you and said, I got one. And you're like, what do you got? And he's like, I'm gonna go for that addiction route. And you're like, ooh, good one. You're writing it in because you have no fucking choice because that's his path and you're not bigger than his blueprint. And he's gonna grow you in ways that you would have never grown in those moments. And he grew much faster than you and I, and he's more beautiful than us because he graduated first and we're still in this shithole. It's the honest truth. And know that your son is amazingly perfect. And he made me feel like you need to understand that you did an amazing job as a mom. And he didn't want rehab, he's telling me. At all. He's try to make me go to rehab. I say no, no, no. Yeah, sassy. But yeah, listen. Oh, and I can sing too, yeah. Okay. What is he placing? So we're replacing a new, hold on, I'm seeing multiple pictures in my vision. So were you redoing
Trying to design a poster for my younger son with all his pictures.
Yeah, he's saying you were adding like a bunch of pictures to something.
I just did that yesterday.
She just did that yesterday with tears, sorry. And why do I feel like you took the one off? Like, did you not like one that was on it?
Yeah. It was a picture of us friends of his with one of the guys that was with my son when he passed away.
And you didn't want it on
I
there.
didn't want it
So
on
she's
there.
saying that there was a picture on there that she had placed and she realized one of the guys that was with him when he passed away was on there and she didn't want him on there. So because your son's like, you took one off because you didn't like it at all. Know that, that young man who was with him when he passed is forever part of your son's legacy. And as much as you hold anger for that moment, your son wrote that young man into that moment out of growth for him. And I can tell you that moment wasn't easy for him to grow through. As much as we dislike them on the human sense, that young man also wrote to live the hard karmic energy of growing your family and living that karmic energy in honor of your growth. He wrote that of love. Now, I totally have people in my life that they can completely fuck off in the human sense and we'll be friends again in heaven, and I totally get that. But put down your frustration for him as much as you can and pick up your favorite memory and moment with your son and put it in its place. Because your son doesn't want you to carry that. But, and I love that he's bringing it up, right? But he's saying, you finished the poster, he's telling me, and he's writing words, so you wrote on it as well? Why is he adding?
I put I love you on it.
He says you wrote words on it for me, Mom, and he says thank you. What, you can't make hearts though?
It is shaped in a heart.
He's showing me, and the hearts. Shut up. She says it's in the shape of a heart. You rocked the poster, Mom. That's cool. I'm gonna go get some water and keep moving. Yeah. This is fun, you guys. Can we do this all day? I know. It would take me a long damn time to get all the people in this room, right? But that's okay. He's amazing. I'm just gonna keep going, guys. I'm just trying to pay attention to where I'm getting pulled. So I like them to pull me directly to you, not throw things up at a crowd, especially when we've got a lot of parents that have very similar passings, you know? So does it, just for a second, does anybody have a general question for me? I don't usually do that, but does anybody have a general question for me, just in case, that I could put something in perspective for you? Yes.
Has there ever been a passing when you could say that it wasn't meant to happen?
Is there a passing that I would say it wasn't meant to happen?
At that time, or that they were not supposed to pass, for example?
As far as like any passing, so I feel like most of our passings are pre-written long before we ever come here. There's sometimes we go a little rogue in life and change our plan up just a little bit, but I would say for the most part, 90% of passings are meant to be, and 10% aren't. Yeah. I'm gonna keep going. Sorry, I'm just walking back, you guys, just to kind of feel the energy of who I'm getting pulled to. I have another son coming through, and I feel like I'm coming here. We have a son in heaven, correct? Yes. Girl, I'm locking eyes with you. There's nobody else, right? You see me? Has he not done this before? You've done this before? Okay. Have we had a reading? Yeah, because he's telling me you haven't done this before with me, correct? You haven't. But you did a reading with me? Oh, that's so cool. But he's saying you haven't done this before.
Right.
Oh, that's cool. Did we do a phone reading or an in-person?
That was during the pandemic, it was Zoom.
Oh, cool. I don't remember. Sorry, but I was here.
I paid for it, I got it for
She
it.
was actually there for a second, she was just leaving and you felt her leaving.
So it's just a validation, you know what I mean? Like when he gives, so it tells me that I'm with them, you guys. I challenge them to give me a fact when I start connecting with them to know that I'm with the person that I'm speaking to or pulled or feel like I'm pulled to. So when he says, tell her we haven't done this before, it's just a validation to say, yes, I am with you. Does that make sense? Like I work with them with facts that Farah wouldn't know. Like that's my constant challenge to heaven is give me shit I wouldn't know. Like, right? So, okay. Okay, and then I gotta just tell you what it is that I'm seeing. Were we moving a tree?
Well, yes and no, we have a tree planted and, we just, recently this week just moved a large shrub that I was trying to say that was,
Did you guys hear him or no? Okay.
No.
Because he's telling me you just moved, yes, like it's a large, it looks like a tree in my vision almost. Does
she
that,
calls it a tree. but it's
so they did
shrub.
just, this week you said? Oh, that's cool. So they did just move a tree. Can we turn the air down in here at all?
Yes.
Can
So,
Can somebody hit that button down there and turn that air down? Because I'm hot. Are you guys hot?
Yes.
Okay. I tend to heat up the room. I'm super hot, girl. Like, yes. But I mean, like, in a way that, like, now, but we're moving to a different house, correct?
No,
Why is he talking about moving?
well, yeah, after he died, we rebuilt our house.
You redid
We redid the whole.
We moved.
the whole,
and we-
you moved out of the house, he's telling me. And then were we completely gutting the kitchen? He's telling me you completely gutted the kitchen and we moved back a wall, is what I'm seeing. Does that make sense? Like in that area? And then he's opening up the living room in my vision. So we moved back a wall and opened up a few, correct?
Right.
But why is he rotating the bathroom? So did you rotate the direction of the bathroom?
His old bedroom is our master bathroom now.
Did you hear him? His old bedroom is their master bathroom now. Oh my God, you guys, he's good. He's telling me you rotated the bathroom and it's like totally different. And there's extra closet space, he's telling me. I don't think it's for you. I think it's for this sissy Lala. He's telling me Dad needed more space too. Does that make sense? Oh my God, I love this. But there's stairs as well. What's the 2 steps that I'm seeing? So is there 2 steps out back?
No,
No? Okay.
might be 2 steps.
What's the 2 steps on? Go ahead, Mom.
It could be that there's another child. 2 steps.
Is it a stepchild?
Would be his stepchild.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay. So there's a second, but this is your child? Okay. But was there a sister for him as well? Because he's telling me it's a sister. Does that make sense? Okay, cool. She wasn't little, he's telling me. She's grown as well, correct? Why is he talking about pulling you together, though? So did their passing bring you guys together?
No. I don't think
were people she knew that she did before. Like I feel like it was a public place or something. For this.
Rehab.
Okay, because she's telling me that she was leaving, correct? She wasn't supposed to, she's telling me. But I feel like there's 4 people I feel like she got to know at the rehab. That she's leaving at this time. And then she's talking about using again. So she does make me feel like she went to go use again, and that was a problem. Because she's making me feel like she got something she didn't bargain for. Do you understand that? So was she given fentanyl? Because I feel like I'm given fentanyl. But I feel like she went to, not that there's a trusted drug dealer, but I feel like she went to someone she wasn't familiar with. So I don't feel, and actually, was she getting it online? Was she actually through social media? Do you know?
I have no idea.
Don't know the details. That's okay. But she's making me feel like she didn't go home. So I feel like I'm in a random place when I'm using as well. Does that make sense? Because I don't feel like I'm supposed to be here. So she was in an unfamiliar place, correct? Okay. And I feel like there's others there when she used, she's telling me. Do you understand that? Were there 2 with her? Do you know?
I'm only familiar with one.
Okay, so it could be just 2 there then. I'm giving a reference to 2, but she's giving me a reference to 2. So it's either 2 with me or there's 2 including me when I'm there. And she's making me feel like I'm collapsing as well. Was there a male with her? Because I feel like this is a male that's with me. And I feel like he's not getting help at first. Do you understand that? So was he not trying to help her? I feel like he's a user as well, so he's also an addict. You guys, I see this a lot because I walk through a lot of passings, and I feel like the panic that they have doesn't make it okay, but I feel like the panic that another addict has for getting in trouble themselves really sometimes kind of trumps them helping. And I want you to understand something. No matter what happened in that moment, that whether they tried to help or they didn't try to help, the person with them is not bigger than their blueprint. They were not going to save them. It is not by chance that you 2 moms are sitting here right now, and she's like literally getting from this exactly what her heart needs as well, right? So they're not bigger than their blueprint, than your child's blueprint. He wasn't meant to save her. He was meant to live that tragedy and live with it. And he did live. And I feel like they both used though, which is crazy, but I will tell you, just for your heart, I've done a reading for a woman whose son passed from a fentanyl overdose. The son had a girlfriend that also took the exact same dose of fentanyl that her boyfriend did at the same time, which is this lady's son. Son passed, girlfriend didn't pass. And the girlfriend stuck around, made sure that he was taken care of, and she tried her hardest to do everything she could, including giving her blood on the spot so that they could compare her fentanyl dosage to her boyfriend's, because she wondered why she lived and he didn't. And the coroner, when they did the test, they found that she had the exact same level of fentanyl in her blood that this woman's son did. The only difference was his body didn't process it the same. So sometimes, you know, I think the more we know, the less we fear, you guys. So I like try to educate on anything that I've learned over the years, especially when I've got 2 moms who are really like concerned here about these moments, right? But know that your daughter's perfect, and she sends her love in a big way, and so does your son. I'm gonna go get some water. So we're doing good, guys. I keep forgetting that we have all these people down here. Hi, peoples. I hope you guys are enjoying yourself, and yeah,
They are.
let's keep going, right? I'm gonna step back here so I can see where I'm getting pulled and include everybody in that pool, right? Oh my gosh, like I'm playing games right now, so I'm just trying to figure out what the hell I'm doing with that. It's like hopscotch or something. I don't know what this is. Hold on just a second. Were we playing some sort of game where we move pieces around? It's not hopscotch, but I'm literally, like, it's literally,
Like recently?
yes.
Yeah. We played cards, rummy.
No, because I feel like I could deal cards.
Trash checkers.
This is almost like checkers or, but it's not though, because he's drawing. I have a male that's coming through. Do you understand that? A young male. This is like a brother for you, correct? Okay. I'm moving pieces around to something. So for me, I don't know if there was some craft thing you were making and moving pieces around for it, but I'm literally readjusting pieces. What the hell? I'm trying to get him to show it to me in a different way. Do you know what it is?
I clean and organize.
No, that's not it. Fuck that, that's no fun. It's what Elizabeth loves about me, because I'm like, no, we're not gonna make that fit in a box. Nope, that's not what it is. Now, he does make me feel like his passing was very sudden. You understand that? And unexpected. And he's taking me home just before this. So he was home just before this. Did he come for a visit or something? Like, I feel like he didn't live there, correct? He's making me feel like he lived separate. Cool. I am with you. I just don't want that. Whatever this is, it's driving me nuts because he's gonna keep showing it to me until I figure it out. But I keep telling him he's gotta show it to me in a different way. But again, I don't like to readjust the things that I'm saying. So I have to pay attention to the thing that I said first. And it's literally like, I'm drawing squares that almost look like hopscotch. And then I'm moving pieces that are in it. So whether it's a craft or whether it's literally not, it's not checkers, it's not, and it's not cards. So, okay. Now he's telling me, were you getting 2 tattoos for him?
Well, we both.
And we
have-
were gonna match one?
Yeah.
He's telling me, he says you matched tattoos for me, and he's saying, I love it. But why do I feel like you chickened out for part of it?
She put his heartbeat on there, and I just wanted his signature.
But they're both trees.
They're both trees.
So they both got trees, and mom chickened out on putting his heartbeat on it. Listen, that's not a problem, it's just a fact, right? So he's giving you some crap right now, which is just what I love about heaven, because they don't mind teasing you, right? But he's making me feel like, yeah, you changed part of it, mom, and I feel like that was your choice. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And he says, I love them both so much. But were we talking about getting another one? He's talking about, sister, were you gonna write more words?
I want to.
He says,
Yeah.
like a saying or something
Yeah.
along those lines? No, he's showing me extra school for you as well. So were you doing some college?
Before he passed.
Were you stopping? He
Yeah,
says you
I
stopped.
stopped.
Yeah. He says, I don't blame you.
Yeah.
I feel like you changed your mind on what you want to be in life. And he says, I'm proud of you. Were we talking about this? Why is he talking about this?
Oh, I put his ring.
He's telling me, let's talk about the ring on your finger.
I put his on my wedding side.
So she's wearing her brother's ring with her wedding ring right now. And the cool thing is I can't tell. So, can you guys still hear me with this microphone? Good. Okay, cool. I'm loud as hell, so. Okay, then I gotta try to figure out what he's giving me again, you guys. He does things his own way, doesn't he? Yeah, nothing's changed. He was with others just before his passing as well, he's telling me. But was he alone in the moment? He's telling me I'm alone in the moment. And I feel like I'm back at a house or a place just before this happens. He's also making me feel a bit woozy as well. So was he medicated and or intoxicated? Because I'm feeling a little bit fucked up. That's part of it, he's telling me. So was there an addiction for him as well? But not everybody knew, he's telling me. So he's making me feel like not everybody knew he was an addict. I feel like he was good at hiding it. He's telling me he functioned still.
Yeah.
Okay, but he does make me feel as though his addiction is what brought about his passing as well. So he makes me feel like that's contributing. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Did he have an overdose type passing? He's telling me there's two things. My head feels affected as well. Do you understand that? But I feel like part of it is my addiction. I feel like I've had enough of my addiction. Do you understand that? And then he's making me feel like I feel like literally what took him is his addiction for your heart. And, but he's making me feel like there's a head impact or something along those lines with this. Know that he's perfect. You take the most perfect you can imagine your son and multiply that by infinity. And that is how amazing he is. And he's got a sit the fuck down story as well. Was he walking through a breakup as well? Why is he talking? He's making me feel like there was a breakup going on at the same time. And I don't feel like I want to hang this responsibility with her. And I feel like that's been a hard thing. So are we kind of struggling with like handing this to her, so to speak, and kind of he's making me feel like he's owning this. Do you understand that? He's like, I've got this, I own this, and I'm good, just so you know, okay? For your heart, Mom, because I feel like you need to understand that. Were you just seeing an old coloring book of his or something? Or like old coloring? He's putting it out in my vision. Yep. Like he's making me feel like there's coloring or art that he made that you have sitting out.
I do have some things in my closet that I can see that you paint, yeah.
It's paintings?
Mhm.
Okay, he painted. Oh, cool.
A little bit. Wasn't Picasso or anything.
Yeah, but is one creepy?
Yeah.
He's telling me one is super creepy. I don't feel like we put that one out at all. No. That's so cool, you guys. He's amazing. He sends his love. I'm gonna keep going in the room and drink water. Okay. My job doesn't suck. Can you guys tell? Like, I love this so much. Your kids are amazing. Like, I just really challenge them. When I'm on my way here, I just say, is you guys are gonna have to be specific and please, come through as clear as you can for me, because otherwise I can't give you faith that your kids are carrying on. And so they really work hard for that. And I make them work hard for that. Like, I try not to give the fluffy things that anybody could give, and I want them to give me something I wouldn't know. That's my constant challenge for them. Literally how I work is give me something I wouldn't know, give me something I wouldn't know, give me something I wouldn't know. And they're rocking it, like, so well. So I feel like there's another young male coming back here tied to you. Yes. You have a brother that's passed? Because he's saying that's my fucking brother. So here goes the cussing. Sorry, Elizabeth. I'm gonna see. I told her I'd wire wrap her to the chair. You guys are close in life, he's telling me. So why do I feel like he was a bit of a handful, though, Mom? A bit. A handful and a half. I feel like you're sitting in the same area that some of these other are for a reason. So was he also struggling with an addiction in life? Because he's making me feel like, I feel like you guys are literally tied. This seating was not planned well, right? Like, we didn't know how many people were gonna come today, but that's okay. But he's making me feel like he struggled with addiction in life. And with that, then there was separation with you, brother. He's making me feel like, so then there's distance a little bit. He loves you so freaking much.
Yeah, I didn't see him for 5 years. And he died right there.
Because and he's telling me, we were close growing up, and he's telling me, then I got into addiction, and then there's a separation between my brother and I. You need to know how much he fucking loves you, and how present he is in your days. Because I have two sisters who are addicts as well. Me, Fara, I do.
I struggled with addiction too.
Yeah, but you beat it. Twice, he's telling me. Did you beat it twice? He says, I'm so fucking proud. And he showed me a coin for you. So did you not do regular rehab?
No.
He says
I went to rehab once, but it didn't work.
Yeah, he says you didn't do regular rehab for this. I feel like you did this on your own. Yeah. And he's extremely proud. But he showed me going to meetings though. So you did go to meetings?
No. I go to but I talked to a counselor there.
That, he's shown, so yes, if you're talking to a counselor, because he's shown me, you do go to meetings still for this. So for me, I feel like you're still talking to somebody about this. Listen, my grandfather was an alcoholic, and he drank his entire life before I was born. And from the moment that I was born, my grandfather never had a drink again. And my grandfather went to AA meetings every fucking week. And when I was about 15, 16, you know, I can't remember exactly, and I was like, Papa, I went to an AA meeting with him, and I was like, why do you go to these damn meetings? You don't drink. You've never drank. And he looked me in the eye and he said, because I'll always be an alcoholic. I'll always want a drink. And he said, if I can inspire others with what I've been through, then I'm going to keep going. Don't stop going. And I think that you're doing amazing, right? Now, but he's making me feel like he struggled with addiction, and that brought about his passing as well. He's making me feel like this is what, but was he moving around a bit? Because he's making me feel like he was a damn gypsy. So he moved around quite a bit, right? Why is he taking me to the side of your lung? Was the side of your lung compromised?
Yeah, well, both, first one.
This side was compromised first, correct?
I think so, yeah. I don't remember, I'd have to look.
But were they not collapsing? He's making me feel like they inflate, but why do I feel like there's something to the side that was going on with that? Yeah, because he's telling me this side, yes, that side, yeah, was an issue, he's telling me, with draining, correct? Were they not able to drain it correctly at first?
Well, they kept pulling the tube out and it kept recollapsing.
Because he's telling me it was not just collapsing, they were getting it reflated, like he's showing me they were getting, but it was, one side was a big issue, but brother was already in heaven, correct? For part of this, why is he telling me there's more going on now?
Well, I recently just started having
And he's telling me I've helped, but he's making me feel as though one side is still pretty compromised for breathing for you, if that makes sense. Know that your brother's watching over that journey for you, because he's telling me, you know, he's giving me the story of like one of them collapsing and then reinflating it and making me feel like there was an issue on one side. So if they had the tubes on one side and they couldn't get it to drain right, he's telling me. So I think you almost lost your life. And for me, you were given such an amazing chance to keep going. And I love that you're fighting your addiction still, even if you're doing methadone to help that. Keep your chin up. Okay. What's with the poster? Is there some poster that we have?
flags.
He showed me this big, yeah, like rectangle thing or whatever tied to him. It's not a regular American flag though, correct?
No, it's just a flag that has his.
He's, yes. And it hangs up, correct? Sorry, I'm seeing it on this fucking wall right now. But he's making me feel like I'm on this poster type thing that, and it's big. Like it's not small. 11 by 14 is not small, yes. And I feel like we have that out at the house. Were you making more than one though? He's talking about, he says there's more than one. So mom has one and you have one. That's him acknowledging your mom too. Does that make sense? For him to bring that up. But he's gonna still bring her up with love, and maybe then he couldn't have come. Who knows? You know what I mean? So, yeah, brother needed to be here today, right? Were you writing to him? He showed me you writing for him. Not that you can think of. I'll let it sit with you. Well, yeah, I feel like this would be with the counseling thing or something along those lines. So I don't know if they had you write about your brother or.
Well, when I was in rehab, I wrote, not about my brother.
Okay. Cool. I'll leave it with you, okay? I'm gonna go get some more water. You guys know that he sends his love in a big way. He's perfect. You're good. You're doing amazing. Yeah. The strongest people write the most difficult journeys in this world. Keep your chin up. Yeah. Huh?
Is there still water here? Not really?
No, there's some. I got another one in my bag. Hold on. Who's got those? Ta-da! Sorry, guys. I drink a lot of water, like a lot.
Yeah, we need a picture, look at me. There we go.
Normal. What kind of picture? Like, what am I looking for here? I got you, girl. Sorry, guys. Time out for water break. We've got this. My mouth gets really dry. Plus, I had cocktails last night because yesterday was my only day off, and I cooked Thanksgiving for like my entire family, had all the grandkids over, and I did not drink the whole day. But after everybody left, I sat my ass down, put my feet up, and had drinks. So we went to bed at like 10 o'clock though, because I knew I had this today. So,
You have to with grandkids.
girl. Grandkids are amazing because you can hand them back. You know it's only temporary. I'm gonna keep going. Again, any questions, you guys? Does anybody have one? Yes, please.
I wanted to ask you, are our children, if they seem like they were sad, in life, are they happy in heaven?
Oh my gosh. So her question is, if our children were sad in life, are they happy in heaven? You can take the most happy you ever remember your child and then multiply that happiness by infinity, and you will never even begin to even imagine then how happy they are in heaven. You guys, they don't even miss you. They don't, because missing you would be a negative emotion, and they're completely incapable of a negative emotion in heaven. So instead of missing you in life, they're loving you through life. So if I have a mom here who's wondering if their child is happy, more than happy. Yes.
He was very sad.
And you have a son in life.
Yeah,
But
he seemed very, sad, like a lot.
for years, though. Yeah, no, he's amazing. Are you kidding me? And if that's part of his journey, how amazing is he to write that? That is not an easy path to write. Depression and anxiety and all of those things, and social awkwardness as well. So, you know, all of those things are something that he wrote. Yeah, and he's amazing. Anybody else? We good? We'll keep going. Everybody's like, I'm not raising my hand. It's okay if you do. And there's more than one child? Because he's telling me that there's more than one child for you. There's two of them total, correct? He's telling me that, yeah, he's got a sister. Perfect. He stayed close to home for quite some time, he's telling me though. Was he not leaving?
No, he wasn't.
He's making me feel like I was living with you through life. And so, and that's really difficult when we have a child pass who we really do have to nurture through, whether it's a child with a handicap or, you know, some of those things. Those moms, Lisa Wilcoxon, where is she? There, she's right there. Those moms that dedicate their moments to a child who have like a disability, and then that child passes, we don't know what to do with ourselves after those moments, because, and your child had a disability in a different way, and he needed your strength because he was leaning on you for that in life. And yeah.
He was sad like all the time, and very insecure and sad, always feeling worthless.
That's why I said, you know, social anxiety and everything else, because I think that he was awkward with other people and friends as well at times, you know, so he kept to himself a little bit and kind of secluded himself a little bit, although he did have friends. But he's making me, but his passing was sudden as well, correct? And he's telling me you didn't expect this. He's taking me home just before this as well. So he was at the house just before?
I had asked him to leave about a month and a half before he died, and then he was set to move back in with me that Monday.
He says I was coming, yeah, I was gonna at the home just before, right?
The day before his birthday.
But was he was staying with friends just before this as well, correct? He's showing me friends in my vision that he was staying with. More than one as well. So were there a few of them that were kind of living in the same place? Yeah, friends, like not just adults. Does that make sense? Okay. But he's at the house just before this happens, he's telling me. So was he at their house just before he passed? Because he's taking me there for this.
Where he passed away.
Yes, ma'am. I'm at the house or the apartment that I'm staying at when I'm passing. Do you understand that? Okay. And he's telling me my actions brought this about as well. So he did this. Do you understand that? Why is he laughing about the shoes?
He's laughing at my shoes.
Yeah. What's with the Vans? Why is he changing them? Are those not Vans?
Those are Converse.
Oh, those are Converse. Why is he changing them to Vans for me? Did he wear Vans?
I have Vans.
Oh, he's making me feel like you should have worn, you didn't wear the Vans. Oh, shut up. She wears some cool fucking shoes. This bitch is rocking Converse up here, like black ones, but he's laughing about her shoes and telling me they're not the Vans, and then she said, I do have Vans at home. So just little things, right? I'm gonna keep going, yeah. I love it. How are we doing on time?
Great.
Everybody's like, we're fine. Keep her in, coach, keep her in. I love it. I have to blow it away. You guys, like, I just get so full of their energy. It's amazing. I get to feel them within my space. So it's not just a connection thing. Like, I get to feel the essence of their sass and their, their personalities and all of those things too. And sometimes I'm like, holy shit. Like, I'm pretty big personality, but sometimes they're bigger. I have another son coming through here. You understand that? I feel like you guys have a boy in heaven, correct? He's not little, he's telling me. So, I said boy, he said no. He's also making me feel as though his passing was fairly sudden and unexpected. Do you understand that? And is there a brother for him as well? Because he's telling me that there's a brother. What's the two? Is there two brothers? He's correcting me. Okay, because I feel like I need to send my love to those brothers of mine. And he's still Dad's favorite, though. Dad, you and he were close? Then I gotta try to figure out what he's giving me. Was there something with an outdoor quadding thing?
Well, he did ride.
He showed me, like, he liked the outdoor, like, off-road quadding,
Yeah.
like, dirt biking, whatever this is, but not just dirt bikes, he's telling me. No, so was he quadding?
Yes.
He's saying not just dirt bike, but I like to dirt bike and quad. He was good at it. But we did this also. So we had this as a family at times. Why do I feel like there was one before?
Well, so this is his stepdad.
That doesn't matter, he still counts.
At his dad's, he would do that as well, but we have the dirt bike too.
Because he's saying there's one here at your house, correct? So she's saying we do have a dirt bike, but this is his stepdad and he would ride quads when he was at his bio dad's house too. So for me, that is acknowledging bio dad also, okay? So sending love to him too. But it's an old memory with the family, and then he's telling me you guys still have one. But he didn't ride the dirt bikes as much as he rode the quads, correct? Nothing wrong with that, just a fact to bring him through and give validation. But is the brother living separate? He's talking about the brother living separate.
No,
So was one of the brothers separate from him?
well, he has a brother with his dad.
That. So he's telling me there's a brother that lives separate. So she's saying, yes, he has a brother from his dad. For me, he's trying to bring up those brothers. Just another again, stuff Farah wouldn't know. I don't even, you know what I mean? So he's amazing. I'm also feeling that woozy feeling. So was he medicated and or intoxicated just before his passing? Because he's making me feel like that's also contributing for him as well. Do you understand that? And there was a struggle with that at times. Was it pills though? He's telling me it was pills. Was it supposed to be a Xanax? Because I feel like it was supposed to be a Xanax. So was Xanax something more that he would take than what he took that day?
So, yeah, I mean, this is the second time I've been told that. I think
You've been told that by another medium?
You.
Oh, by me? Shut up.
But no, and another one too.
Oh, and another one, okay.
Yeah, so
I do think he thought he was getting Xanax. I think that he thought he was getting something lighter than fentanyl, honestly. And he makes me feel like that took his life, right? Yep. What is the Willie Nelson reference? I'm getting pulled over here to fucking Willie Nelson. Hold on. Oh, we got somebody maybe trying to get in, or is the door locked that way? Hold on, we gotta let somebody in. That's okay. I don't think the Willie thing is here. No, there's a Willie Nelson thing that I'm getting pulled. Why? I think it's you. Well, it's the Seven Spanish Angels song. Your mom? Okay. I'm literally like, I love that fucking song. So I'm like, okay, somebody's playing Willie Nelson, Seven Spanish Angels for you. Know that your mom chimed in to say hello. I'm not gonna stay on mom today just for the sake of, I know this woman. I've just because through heaven, that's how we met, and she's literally followed me to the end of the earth. And I love her for it. I'm gonna go get some water though, you guys. What did you do? Go get me more water?
Yeah.
I poured a whole thing in there. She's like, I want her to keep going. We're gonna keep her. Oh my gosh, I love it. I can't wait to see your guided meditation today, Sue.
Not as important.
I know, listen, it's important, I promise.
Keep going, girl.
I'm going right now, no, don't you worry. It's funny, I have to pay attention to where I get pulled, right? You guys, if you watch me, like, I'll get pulled over here, my body turns, and I like that pull, like, that's something I require of them is like, again, I don't wanna throw this up how many have I gone directly to today and said, this was fentanyl, this was, and I could throw that up at a crowd, and 50 of you out of the people might raise your hand for the same validation, you know what I mean? I think it's important for me to make sure that I make them take me straight to you. And there's a son here as well. Oh no, it's back. Hold on. I have a son back here who's telling me that he passed suddenly. And I'm going, yes, her. I feel like I'm with you. There's a son for you? Okay.
Her name could be a voice reader.
What's her name?
Sam.
Okay. I love that name. Her passing is sudden and unexpected, correct? And did she just talk to you just before this? She's telling me we spoke before, and she doesn't make me feel as though, she says I was okay. Do you understand that? Okay, I'm with you. Sorry, I didn't mean to call her a boy. But if her name's Sam, I'll take it. She's telling me she was separate from you in the moment, though. So she was not with you in the moment?
Correct.
I'm gonna get over here, you guys, because they're driving me nuts, too. And is there a sister?
I have a sister, but she does not.
Were you just with your sister?
Yes.
She's telling me you were just with your sister.
Yes.
Okay, so it is your sister she's talking about. Because she's telling me I need to send my love to her as well. She's walked you through this, she's telling me. She says I'm grateful for her. She showed me, was she breaking up in a relationship at this time as well? She's telling me there was a breakup going on.
Yep.
And I feel like that was something she put a lot of heart into. So this was not a small breakup for her. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
But was he letting others come between them? Because I feel like others were coming between them.
I don't know about that.
And I don't mean in the cheating form. I feel like maybe my time with him was being altered by others or something with the breakup.
Yeah.
Because I don't feel like he was bad to her, if that makes sense. For the most part, I just feel like they weren't just working out. And she's making me feel like this was overwhelming. Do you understand that?
Oh, yeah.
She's taking me to a house just before this as well. So she was at home just before she passed,
She was at the house
where she lived. I know sometimes as moms and dads, we feel like our home is home, but when they tell me that they're home, this is her home
Yeah.
that she's at just before she's passing. She's making me affected here as well. So was she restricted here with her breathing?
She hung herself.
She hung herself. Hardest words that I say sometimes. And I don't know why that is. I always just bring through the restriction of the neck. And she's making me feel like she was alone in the moment. And I feel like I'm missing calls. So the family's trying to call her. Were we sending a mail over to check on her? Or was there a mail coming to check on her?
I was gonna go, it was Thanksgiving, and she didn't show up for dinner, so I was calling.
Yes.
And, I was gonna head over there, but I just, something stopped me. And the next thing I know, a young man found her.
Did you guys just hear what she said? So she was calling, and she was gonna go find her, and then something, she doesn't understand what it was, stopped her, and then there was a young man who randomly went in and found her, because she's showing me sending a mail in to find her. That is your daughter working overtime from heaven to make sure that you did not find her in that moment. So know that she gave you that blessing out of love. That was you hearing her. So when she says to me, there's something that stopped me, I don't know what it was, you guys, that is as subtle as it is for me. Okay, when you're hearing them in your thoughts, they're popping at you for no reason, or you're stopped in your tracks for something, like whether it's a bird or a butterfly or any, like a sign that you see, you're hearing your child. You're not just seeing that sign, or you're not just getting that moment. That's your daughter going, Mom, fucking stop.
Right.
Don't go any further. And know that that's a gift she gave you out of love. She would have worked overtime for that.
Yeah.
And she's telling me no big note. So she did write some, correct? But what, did she not write a big note to you?
It was not a large note, it was very small, but,
She says it was full of love,
absolutely.
which is a beautiful thing, because that's not always the case when somebody's in the mindset of that moment. But she's saying no big note, but it's not directly to you, but I feel like it's full of love. And she's making me feel like she still carries that love for you in heaven. So know that she's perfect, okay? What's the flower? Is there a drawn flower? I'm a terrible artist.
Yes, as a matter of fact, my mother did a huge painting of a wish. The wish that you blow in the wind.
Yes,
And it was
that's
for,
what.
It was for Sam. It was this giant.
She says there's a
beautiful-
painting of a yes, it looks like a fluffy flower thing.
Yes.
So it's one of those things you blow?
Yeah.
Yeah. And she's telling me I love it. So for me, she's trying to bring your mom up too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Know that she's perfect and she sends her love. Did you have a question?
I just wanted to say that her anniversary is coming up in a couple of days, so for her to come through, it's a lot. It's good.
She knows what you need, Mama. She's good. Okay? Again, you guys are seeing some of these connections happen, right? And hopefully they're touching your hearts as well, and that's what's important for me to be here today with such a big, you guys, I'm so honored that this crowd is so big today, that we had to bring extra chairs in. Like, yay. See, I haven't cussed every other word today. I'm doing good.
Well, say hi to your admirers here.
Hi, you
too. They
guys.
keep
Oh my
on-
gosh.
Yes, they're very excited about being here as well. And right now, I think there's about 80 of them. So
80 of
yeah,
you.
So
Oh, you guys,
anyway.
I love you guys so much. Yes, thank
More
you for
people are
being
coming.
here. I hope that you guys are enjoying this. I hope can you guys hear it okay? Nod your head, yes. There's a few of you I can see. Yes, okay. Janice Siri, I saw you shake your head, girl. Yes, thank you. All right, we're gonna keep going, you guys, okay? Lots of energy. I'm coming this way, I just don't know where I'm going, you guys. I have to start paying attention to where I'm getting pulled. I have another son coming through. Those boys, they're just really rowdy in this world, aren't they? Oh my gosh. They are. Not as rowdy as me, but I feel like I might be coming here. Not you, Joe. Going past you. Hold on. They're pulling me this way, so then I have to try to pay attention. I have to have them give me validation to just really kind of validate what this is. And I'm getting taken out on a boat. Okay, so there's gonna be a young male that I have coming through that's giving me a boating tie for the family. And he's pulling me this way. Why do I keep feeling like I'm with you guys? Is there a son for you that's passed? Okay. I think I'm with you guys because I keep locking eyes with you. So, but is there a boating tie? Were we just talking about boating? Or was there something about going out on a boat? What's the Europe thing with that? Yes, bitch. Listen, bitch, I'll wait for you guys to figure it. She goes, oh, you just talked about going on a river cruise.
It wasn't just recently.
I feel like we talked about like is that in Europe? Like the river cruise would be in Europe? Are we going for wine or something? Like he's showing me going for wine. So is that like?
That's me definitely.
Huh?
That would be definitely.
That would be definitely. Okay, got you. I am with you. See? I'll get it. You'll get there. I just wait for you to catch up.
Sorry.
No. I call it, or somebody called it psychic amnesia, right? Like you almost eject your own name. This is all so like emotional. And so like, I just wait. I know they're right. I might interpret things wrong, you guys. I don't claim to be 100% right. I don't. But I have such a strong faith that they know what you need that I'll say it again and I'll argue with you. Like, okay. Now it's been a little bit, he's telling me. So he passed a few years ago. Like it's been some time, he's telling me. Okay, cool. And is there a brother for him as well? Because he's telling me that there's a brother that I need to acknowledge in a big way, like super close. Why is he talking about a ring? Are we talking about a new engagement? Not you.
No.
Is there something with the brother talking about a new ring or something along?
He could be,
Like,
because, they just, they're not married,
right.
but, they have 2 kids. And we want them to get married.
Yes, bitch.
Every time I ask, he says, Mom.
See, so you are talking about it. He says, so
told
we're
me.
talking about the brother. No, it doesn't mean they're gonna do it, but he's telling me I got a brother, right? And then he's like, we're talking about a new ring for him. She could have said, he's already, I'm like, we're talking about marriage. We're talking about a ring, right? She's like, no. Yes. And then she's like, oh, well, he's got 2 kids with his, girlfriend, but they're not married and we talk about it. Yes, girl. That's your son in heaven making sure to bring his brother into the validations today to say, hey, brother, I see you, I love you, I'm with you. And did they have a little boy as well? Because he's telling me they have a little boy.
Not the one that passed.
No, the one I'm talking about.
Yes.
The one that isn't married yet.
That's right, they have.
He says they have a little boy, but he's not little, he's telling me. So is he like, but what's wrong with potty training? Why is he showing me him peeing everywhere?
Potty trained, but he does like to pee outside.
He likes to pee outside, yes. He He's like, they have a little boy, and I love that little boy. He pees everywhere. Like, literally is what I'm getting from your son. And that's his way of saying I watch over my brother. Now, was there a middle name tie with that little boy? Because he's talking about a middle name tie.
They just had a baby girl. Her name
So it's their baby girl. That because he says there's a middle name tie with their kid, and he says I love that so much. Were they talking about changing the spelling or something?
Yes, they were, his name is Drew, they were gonna call her Rue.
That's,
But her name is Remington Drew.
I love it, and that's okay. Yep, I love it. Know that he sends love to them in a big way through you. So I love that he's coming through with validations in honor of his brother as well, because that's a gift you get to give him. Unless he doesn't believe in this shit, that's fine. Okay. Like I never know, right? But yeah, he's so good, you guys. All right, I'm gonna go get some more water. We have a boy as well. You have a son also? Yes. What's the two?
Two other kids
You-
also.
You have two other children? But you have a son in spirit, correct? Because I feel like I have a son coming through for you, and then he's telling me, and there's two. So you have a son who's passed and two more who are living, correct? He's scattering them a little bit. So are they a little bit distant away?
They're all in California.
Okay. Do they not live close though?
Yeah, they're about 6 hours apart.
Yeah, that's far. He's like, my siblings are a little scattered though, right? But he wants to bring them up and acknowledge them too. What's with the cat?
He has a cat he loves. I take care of his cat.
He says, shut up. Your son in heaven, you have his cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, he says, bring up the cat. He says, I mess with it all the time. And was there a gray cat as well?
It's a great cat.
Shut the fuck up, it's gray. He's good. He's showing me gray in my vision, so he's showing me a gray cat with that. Yes, but did you already have a cat as well before?
Oh, we had 6 cats before.
Crazy cat lady. Yeah, got you. Just kidding. Hey, better you than me. I'll do the dogs, you do the cats. We'll be a good combination. Okay. No, he's showing me, but was he staying with you before this?
Yes.
Because he's showing me staying with mom.
Yes.
For a bit, correct?
Yes.
Like, did he live with you for much of his life?
Yes, he did.
Because I'm seeing you being the one in charge of him and caring for him at times as well.
Yes.
Not just addiction, he's telling me. So he had health issues?
Yes, he did.
Because I just said, were you know, because sometimes with addiction, I'm asking him questions, and he's saying, no, Farah, I had health issues. So I do feel like you're kind of his caretaker in life. Was he losing mobility?
Yes, he was, yeah.
Towards the end, but he's making me feel like I was losing mobility. Were you switching his room as well?
Yes, he switched rooms.
Sorry.
Yes, he did.
He's like, don't poke me in the eye. Sorry. I don't even see you there. All I'm seeing is heaven. This poor guy. He's like, I know he's fine. I didn't actually get him, but I could have. Get a lawsuit. All right. Just kidding. I'll step back. Hold on. My fingers are dangerous when I'm doing this. Yeah, he's making me feel like there was health issues for some time. And was he having issues here as well? So mentally?
Yes, he was.
There were mental disabilities for him as well, correct?
Depression, yeah.
Yep. He's making me feel like he struggled with that for some time.
Right.
And you loved him through every step. I think you always had an open heart and open arms for him, and he's so grateful for everything that you did. And I love that he brought up the damn cat. I think I'm gonna move to others. Know that your son sends his love, okay? You guys, I'm trying. I know everybody would be like, okay, please, 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 right? But again, they're all here, you guys, all of them. I have a daughter coming through, and I'm this way. Hold on just a second. I'm just trying to pay attention to what I'm seeing, you guys, and I'm painting a picture of an ocean in my vision. Hold on, I'm gonna walk back this way, you guys, just to feel where I'm getting pulled. Only because I'm not locking eyes with somebody, so I just wanna make sure. Is there something with an ocean being painted? I feel like I'm back here. Hold on just a second. Is there a daughter for you in heaven?
I do have a lot of paintings of oceans.
Anybody else have a whole bunch of fucking paintings with oceans? No, this bitch, and she's not even looking at me. Look, she just helped me pick you out of a crowd. Mom! Oh my gosh, Lisa, I love you. Yes. Were you moving the paintings?
Yeah.
She's showing me you moved the paintings.
Yes.
They're all different now.
Yes.
Were we moving to a different space?
Yes.
Like this is a different house?
No, we.
Like they're in a completely different room?
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
She's his too?
This is her brother-in-law.
Yeah, and she's like, he's mine. Okay. She's claiming you. But what's with the couch? Did we move the couch?
Yes.
Why do I feel like it's ugly? Did you get it?
That needs to go.
I feel like we have an ugly couch that's shit. Does that make sense? Yeah, like, and she's moving that out. Listen, it's not a request, bitch. If you like that couch, keep it, please. Oh, see? Dad's like, please get rid of the couch. Like, oh my God, I love it. She's shopping for a couch. That's okay. Listen, she really doesn't care about the couch. Please do not leave here and go to the furniture store and spend a bunch of money. It's her way of saying, I love you, I'm with you, I see you in the home. Does that make sense? So this is what it's about, not what you spend or don't spend. Keep the old couch. Shit, now she's talked about it. Rick, she might ever get rid of it, actually. My daughter brought this couch up at a reading, I can't get rid of it. Right? That's what we do as parents, right? Or families or whatever, right? Like, I love it. Okay. So wait, were you tied to a sister for her?
Married to her sister.
I just said, how is he a brother-in-law? She's like, he's tied to my sister. She's talking about babies. Are we talking about babies?
Yeah.
Do they know that?
No.
Oh. She said, you've just decided to have babies. And she said, I get to hold them first in heaven. So please know that she's going to hold your babies. Oh, look, this bitch knows how to pass. Yes, girl. She smoked pot in her old days. I can tell. Just kidding.
My wife on Halloween felt like she finally wanted to have another baby. And last night we spent 2 hours talking about it.
Oh, and the in-laws didn't even know. But your sister and their daughter, sister-in-law and their daughter knows, so know that she's letting the cat out of the bag. She have fun with making the baby. Sorry. That's how I roll. Oh my gosh, I love it, you guys. Know that she sends her love in a big, big way. You're good, Mama. You're doing okay. I feel like some days you feel like you can't make it through. Know that your daughter's lifting you on those days, okay? Every day, you guys, is a struggle to stay. When we have a kid in heaven, we want to wish ourselves to heaven every single day to be with our kids. And I want you guys to really understand that your kids are cheering on your greatness, they're cheering on your happy moments, and they're loving you through the moments that you're sad. But they're there. So hopefully this is kind of a little bit of validation of that today. We got 15 minutes left, you guys. I'm gonna turn this over to Elizabeth. I know that we would love for me to keep going, but I want to give Sue some time for a guided meditation, and I'm excited to see that. Stop, don't tell me no. You guys, thank you so much for the opportunity to meet your kids and love them. Thank you guys for joining us out there, and I'm gonna turn this back over to Elizabeth. Do you want me to hold that for you?
No, I got it.
Okay.
I'm going to quickly turn it over to Sue. That was
Yes.
amazing.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Thank you
Fara,
so
you're
much.
So talented.
You guys, this really means so much to my heart. I'm so appreciative that you guys have put your heart into my hands today and trusted that. That is a huge honor for me. Grief is not something that I take lightly. And so it means so much to me that you guys have given me the opportunity to come today to just be a part of your kids' day. Okay?
And the most important thing that she was telling you over and over again is that all of our kids are here today. Every single one of them, no matter if she was able to speak with your child or not, they are all here.
They're here.
And they're also all friends. And I've heard from a lot of people that they high five each other when we smile. So I'll bet they're high fiving each other a lot today, especially with Fara. But we have beautiful Sue. So this is Reverend Sue Frederick, who is going to be doing a guided meditation. Margaret just lifted her hand. What did
Just want to remind everybody that there's book factors about anyone who wants to take.
Yes, she's asking for donations to Helping Parents Heal, whatever you'd like to donate for those books, which is really, really sweet of her.
Please, whatever you
So-
guys donate goes straight to them, please, if you
She's
guys want any of
incredible.
those books.
So I'm going to pass this over to Sue. Here.
So I want to say something before we go into the meditation that's really important. There were so many incredible spiritual principles that Fara brings into her work that I really want you all to go home remembering. Number one, doesn't matter how your child crossed, they're not in that state. Whatever it was, if it was unhappiness or fear, they aren't there. So do not spend your memories going into that state, because they're, just like Fara talked about, they're so happy. They're in the great place. We're the ones that are still here learning. And I love it that she said, you know, we're still here because we haven't graduated yet. And they graduated. They were accelerated students. So as we close our eyes today and go into our space of healing in our hearts, we just feel, first of all, such gratitude for Fara for so fearlessly and boldly bringing the spirit world to us. And we feel great gratitude to Elizabeth Boisson and all the people, Mark Ireland, everyone who has put together this amazing nonprofit of Helping Parents Heal, which is transforming how parents heal their grief. And as we breathe into that gratitude, we allow ourselves to feel free and light and literally lift up from our pain, from our struggles, to the place Fara was describing, to the place where our kids are laughing and giving us signs and sometimes even using crazy language, and they are so joyful there. And this is where they want us to spend our time in this joy. So when I go into silence for a moment, what I want your job to be right now is you're going to go into that joyful place, go sit down with them in some kind of a cafe or wherever you like to do with them, hiking, whatever, and ask them, can you help me heal my pain so that I can more joyfully be with you in spirit? And as we take a deep breath, we just breathe into that beautiful healing place of the divine realms and meet your beloved there now. ask your beloved to put their arms around you right now in a way that you can feel, so that you are very clear that they're with you. When you're And now I want you to ask your beloved to whisper something in your ear that makes you laugh or smile right now. And when you feel that moment of humor, just know that that's how they want you to be, laughing and joyful and fun and silly. And they forgive you for all the tears, and they know that's necessary, but they want you laughing the whole way home with them, with their stories and with their jokes and with all the things they're going to be whispering in your ear and showing you as you drive home. And on that note, let's take a deep breath into the heart again. And just even raise your head and say thank you in your own way to your beloved departed. Thank you all so much. On behalf of Elizabeth and Helping Parents Heal and Fara, this has been an amazing event, and all of your hearts are connected. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Reverend Sue. And also, we're going to take one picture, yes. So I am going to stand up here. No. I'll stand up here and take it backward, but I want Fara and Sue to sit in the aisle. Okay, Fara, okay.
Like this? Do I look good, guys?
I was gonna say something.
Nice. Hold my neck back. Somebody hold my neck back.
Okay, now, could you guys switch places, and that way
They can see Miss Sue.
Sue can be on here. I'm gonna just take the camera.
I want to take one too.
I'll take your camera, okay?
Okay.
My camera's back in the back. I'm gonna take this off. And then I'm going to stand up here.
You gotta turn it on. And it's on, yes. You want me to sit here?
Remember that other picture that we took? When you first came, it was almost the same thing.
Let's see if we can widen, or can you get everybody in that, or
Can you
no?
widen it?
Let me see.
Do you know how?
I don't know. We got this. It looks like that's it. Okay, so maybe, I don't know, try it. Will it get everybody?
No, because I'm standing in front of people, so, okay, here we go. First of all, I'm just gonna take a picture of everybody here. So, which is just better if I do it this way. So
Do it off the selfie,
see
yeah.
what I'm doing.
I feel like I could pull this off.
I don't know if we're tall enough. Let me see if I can be tall.
Girl, you are tall as a tree.
No, this thing.
Don't stand on that.
Okay, everybody, 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay, one more time. Okay, good.
That will go wide. Did you make that one wide or no?
that's nice. I don't think it's wide enough.
Yeah, no, I got you that way. I just don't think on it. Sorry. Hold on. I'm gonna pull you.
See, it's like that.
Totally.
You can make it wider?
We can get the whole damn room in, I feel like.
Okay.
Maybe. Hold on, let me see. If we hold it, look, right here, everybody's in.
Okay. Okay, I'll do that. Right there.
Look, can you see that? Yeah,
Okay.
you've got this.
I know.
Elizabeth, go sit down. I'll get one with you in it first.
No.
Oh, I'm more important. I got this. Hold on. I'm gonna take a selfie with all you guys in it.
I got it. Everybody in here. Okay.
Please take a picture.
Someone take a picture of her taking that picture.
You gotta hold it still. You have to take it again. Take it again. You gotta hold still, girl, because it's flash. You gotta give it a second for the flash. You're good.
Flash? Why'd you put a flash on?
We'll let you know when to move.
Oh, God. What do I do now?
We fire you. You got this. We're having so much fun. Are you ready, guys? Here's our picture. Let's do this.
Still until the flash goes. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Did the flash go?
No. Because I turned it off.
Oh,
You're
you
good?
Please tell me that.
Okay, now I'm gonna do a selfie with everybody. You got it. Look at you.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Got everybody, okay. Okay.
Yes! Everybody lean in.
You're doing such a good job.
Ready?
Why can't I do a job like that?
1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2, 3. Because I had to kind of turn it. I don't know. We've got this. Good enough. Yes, I will.
So, thank you all for coming though, and please come back. Hopefully we'll have more chairs next time. And have a wonderful day. I'm here for you.
You need us to stack chairs. Yeah, the chairs. You need us to stack chairs.
That's helpful if you can, but you don't have to. If I talk to you for just a second, I would love to be involved more, but I live in Awatuki.
Oh, good.
But, you know, there's nothing.
Is there a certain amount of number of chairs that you stack
Like a
first?
5 and a stack or what?
I'm not sure. They put them on rows and they stack them.
Oh, okay.
But don't stack it too
Too
much
high.
because then it'll be hard to carry. But anyway, I'd love to be involved. Candace Rosen. Okay. I will remember that. Thank you, Candace. That's really sweet of you.
You're not gonna be able to get a book, I know they're gonna be gone.
Oh no, go, go, go! Bye, everyone.